great things do come from little beginning.
It's okay to think big and start small. Some of the challenges we have with people who think big but never start anything is the fact that they think big and they want to start big. There's nothing wrong with you starting big or starting big or thinking big and starting small. On today's Street Motivation, we have in the house Mr. Ini Jimmy, who will share with us why it is necessary for us to start little, why it is necessary for us not to eschew little beginning. So, I have the pleasure to bring to you Mr. Ini Jimmy on the show.
As students, as career-driven individuals, as leaders, as individuals, we are supposed to understand that little beginnings are essential point, essential level, essential stage in our life. At this point, you are not exposed to bigger opportunities, you're not exposed to bigger platforms, you're not exposed to big sales, as in the case of business. So you are able to build. At this point, you are growing, you are building, you are learning, you are building yourself for the better tomorrow. Man didn't just grow up one day to become an adult. That's why we have, that's why we grew from our mother's stomach as embryo down to fetus, down to a day old, 5 years old, and even to 20 years old, till we become adults and then we grow. As the Son of God who came to die for us, when he came, would have probably come through a mountain or would have probably come by air, would have arrived here with tons of armies through the mountain top, but then he chose to come the lowly way. He chose the small beginning. He chose the small way to come to us. Before we began to walk, we had to crawl. Students in primary school don't just start counting from 10 to 1, but they count from 1 to 10. This is a principle that is applicable in life, and it shows that in everything we do, every journey we want to start, we must learn to start it the small way. We must learn to start it little, because we have a whole lot to learn from doing that. I'm going to be sharing with you about 3 benefits for starting little, for starting small. And the first is that it allows you time to plan. It gives you a lot of time to plan. Now, at this point in time, you ask yourself questions. You ask yourself, why am I going to do this? Why am I starting this? If you are going to start a business, you ask yourself, oh, which problem is my business solving in the community? Will people love to buy my products? Will people love to subscribe to my services? Am I ready to go into this? Do I have the mental capacity to start this thing? So all these questions and the answers to these questions is what is going to give you the plan that you need. By this time, you write down your vision, you write down your goals, and then it will help you to plan well, to work well towards the achievement of that goal. And that is why you have to start little, because it's good to make a mistake while you are in the small scale than in the big scale. The second benefit of starting little, of starting small, is that you learn the dynamics of failure. Disastrous substances are going to come your way. Challenges will come. You'll be hit with a whole lot of problems. But what is going to help you is when you start little, you have that chance to develop a thick skin for any problem that comes. You have that chance to handle these problems, these challenges that are going to come your way. Failure is disastrous in a very big platform compared to in a very small platform where you are able to control things, where you are able to manage the issue within while you are learning. It's better to make a mistake in front of a few persons than to make a mistake in front of large persons. Before I continue to the third benefit of starting little, I would love to share with you that in your journey, you have to start out hopeful. One problem that we have as young people, even myself, is that we don't believe in ourselves. We don't have the mindset that we are going to succeed in whatever we do. But it's good that I'm advising you today that you start out hopeful. Imagine yourself being a success. You put yourself in the shoes of successful people. You imagine, you see yourself that you have succeeded in this thing that you are doing. Whatever thing you are doing, whether you want to be in public speaking, you want to do business, you want to go to school, whatever thing you want to do. Once you have that mindset that you are going to win, you are a winner, you are a success, definitely you are going to succeed. Secondly, I would advise that you value your potential. Even in our country today, I think we would have been more developed if we had people who value what we have, who value our skills, who value our talent, who value whatever our hand find it to do. So as a young person, as an individual, as someone who wants to start a journey, it is good that you value your potential. Trust yourself, trust your ability, trust your capacity that you can do anything, anywhere, anytime. The third benefit of starting little is that you build character. When you see people who come out on stage and speak very well, people who have their business running very smoothly, you don't know how much work they have put in. They have worked behind the scenes to build character, to build competence, to build capacity, to build capabilities, and this is going to help them even as they grow. So when you start little, probably you have a team you're working with, probably you have people you're working with, you learn to build character with them, you learn to build and grow with them. And so when you eventually become big, you have big platforms to perform, you have big platforms to speak, you have a big business running, you have already built that character, that competency, that capacity to do whatever you want to do. At this point, you can now have your goals achieved. You can now have whatever you had set as a company, as a person, as an individual, as a team to achieve. You have all these things achieved. The kingdom seed is like a mustard seed. A man takes it and then he sows it, and this seed is very little. In fact, it is the smallest seed, but when it is planted, it comes out very big, and it even grows up to a point that it is a tree, and other birds come to lodge in their branches. So I want to encourage you today that you should start little. No matter what you're interested in, no matter what journey you want to go through, once you start it little, once you commit yourself to building yourself, it's going to be well with you. One of the steps to success shared by John C. Maxwell, he said that we should learn to value the process. One thing about young people today is that we just want to wake up one day and then see us blow. We want to wake up one day and then see a lot of money in our account. We want to wake up one day and then be able to speak fluently, be able to speak very well in public. But no, there is so much work to put in, and that is where you have the little beginning. That's where you start reading books. That's when you start attending seminars, conferences that are going to help you to build yourself. So today, whatever you have chosen, whatever journey you want to start it little. And I'm sure that God is going to guide you, is going to help you to become who you want to become and to be who you want to be. Thank you very much.